Hey guys, Mecha-san here, doing a reaction to the Ubisoft little video here about the 15th anniversary of Assassin's Creed Leap into History. It's more of a way to show that, yeah, I will be doing a live stream of the Ubisoft Forward and the Assassin's Creed Showcase. Big fan of Assassin's Creed here, and oh boy, I'm curious because I have heard, there's Assassin's Creed Infinity here, their live service game. They announced Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is gonna be Basim's origin story, basically. I still haven't played Valhalla yet because I need a PS5. But so far, what they announced for Mirage, I like. It's kind of like it's sounds like a retrospective. Like they realize, okay, we gotta go back to basics, where no character gender choice screen, no dialogue trees. It's gonna be like Assassin's Creed 1 here, where we see Basim at first a thief and eventually becomes a hidden one. We probably see how he earns the robes, eventually gets all the weapons, stuff like that with each successful mission, similar to what Altair went through. Speaking of which, here we also hear rumors about a remake of Assassin's Creed, the first one. That I'm excited for here. I really hope that they're careful here. For example, do not make it so Altair can perform a double assassination or an air assassination as well, because that wasn't invented when he was in the first game here. He was the one who founded those techniques when he became mentor, which leads to the whole thing in Assassin's Creed Origins here, where Bayek can do air assassinations. How? He shouldn't know how to do that here. I mean, he was still brand new to the hidden blade here. He shouldn't have invented the technique here. At least they found a clever way to excuse the double assassination where he doesn't really do it. He just, like, does one and kills another one with a dagger. That's clever. And I can see Altair doing that here. But yeah, and people would say, well, Cassandra and Eivor could do that. They weren't assassins or hidden ones, so that's an easy excuse. But that's the thing here. Ubisoft is really letting go of the lore and all that stuff. It's kind of hurts. Besides that, of course, there's also the Netflix projects. 3 Netflix projects, which they announced they're doing a Netflix project back in 2012. Not to mention the mangas and all that stuff. A new book coming out. I just really hope we can return back to what the classic Assassin's Creed here. Not the RPG stuff. Not the heavy RPG stuff here. Okay, can we ignore that crap? So, we'll see. Actually, leap into history.
Ready for this?
Oh, whoa.
Of course you are. Come on, don't be shy. Don't let a fancy suit impress you.
Okay, live action trailer.
Don't let 1,000 fancy suits impress you.
Live action, I like that.
Be the thorn in history's side. Choose the greatest enemies.
I like that.
Sorry, mate. The Emperor.
Wait, what? What?
Boss is boss.
Requiescat in pace.
And make even greater friends.
Decent work, Leonardo.
Pick a fight. Start a revolution.
A revolution? That's CGI.
Picture.
Oh. Yes, Evie.
Go too far.
The Animus memory corridor.
Face the
Connor.
the impossible.
Yeah, she loses an eye apparently. Hasn't happened yet. Okay.
Welcome to the greatest playground. History.
Nice. 15th. Tune in for. Okay, September. So yeah, let's say the Ubisoft. So it's with the Ubisoft. So yeah, the showcase and the forward one the same. So that's why, because it's been a big thing here where they established where Ezio's original voice actor Kate was returned to the studio here, and I guess it's for this thing. Because, yeah.
Leonardo. Leonardo.
Clay's friends.
Decent work, Leonardo.
That was Ezio. So yeah, that was for the live action trailer. I gotta admit, I do like how they do these live action trailers here. They are good at live action stuff here. Like I still remember Lineage, the movie with Ezio's father, who's an assassin. That was well done. And so yeah, so I'm relatively confident with the live action series they got for Netflix. We'll wait and see here, and yeah. But also, let's not forget, this is the only case we hear the assassins talking. Why? Because Ezio's the most popular. He had 3 whole games, and no, just one handheld title. So, and the movie, and let's not forget the movie as well here, because my God, at this point, I like Ezio here, but he is overrated at this point here. He's loved because he had all those games. You have a bunch of other characters you could explore as well here. Again, I want to see about another game with Connor. Give me a game with Avalyn. Give me Connor. I mean, yeah, not Connor. Sorry, Edward Kenway. Because remember, just because he was finally inducted into the Assassins of the West Indies does not mean he will be instantly welcomed by the London Brotherhood. I want to see how he earned all that, how he rose through the ranks to become a mentor figure for the Brotherhood, and what he did, because he searched throughout England for all these other pieces, for Isu artifacts and stuff like that. There's story there, and there's nothing. The most we got is like from Haytham's point of view when he was born. When he was born and raised and all that stuff. Come on. Heck, I want more with Lydia Fry here in World War I. But I am sick of it. Yeah, I would like them to go forward here, and we go back to some mechanics here, where the whole like connecting with a bird is gone. Yeah, I do like the costumes they've got there. I approve of this, and I like this little bit right here where this is a very nice little touch right here where yeah, we can see sort of how the little icon that means awareness here, as well as this right here, sort of to, yeah, like sort of showing that the Animus is having a little trouble rendering the simulation. Nice touch, very nice touch. I gotta admit that here makes it quite clear. This is like the Animus that we had in the first game, where it had some was still spotty. Yeah, Altair Ibn Lahad. Heck, if they make a remake of that game, make a remake of like Bloodlines, the PSP title here, which yeah, is set after the events and of Assassin's Creed 1 and shows how Altair and Maria got together. I'm all for that. It was a good read in Secret Crusade. I want to see it. We have this right here from the trailer. We have Cassandra. Which again, Cassandra as well, keep in mind, people, she like people always complain, oh, she's like a demigod. It's the frickin' like spear that's giving her all the powers. Cause that's what they do. We've seen what these Pieces of Eden, especially the more weapon oriented, can do here. I mean, in Unity here, we saw the fucking Sword of Eden can fire energy blast and teleport. So the fact that the spear can do all this, even though it's broken, it's like, eh. I mean, she's got, the Isu blood in her is still like very, very thick. But yeah, she was, and yeah, I'd like to see what she's been through. Like, they should have collected a bit of whatever DNA they could from the body before she disintegrated. Over like what, 2,500 years of history. Who knows what she's seen? I already know from the quote unquote crossover that she did have eventually connected with the Hidden Ones. Okay, seriously, Ubisoft here. That's not calling it a crossover. It's not a crossover, and that's in this case, Eivor meeting Cassandra crossover. That you may as well have made Revelations, and meeting Altair and everything qualifies as a crossover. No, a crossover is when two completely different franchises meet. The connection to Watch Dogs is more of a crossover. But yeah, we got Bayek here. We got a lot. Is that supposed to be Blackbeard? He looks pretty old. But yeah, we got some great scenes here. Like I like the costumes and everything. This didn't make much sense here. Aya, Amunet, Air Assassinate. This is another. Again, this goes with what I say here. They should know these techniques. Yet they haven't been founded. They're still new, and yet Aya's doing it. That's not how she did it. She snuck into the crowd and delivered the first stab, which was then followed by everyone else. It wasn't anything grandiose like this. But I do like how it transitions to Ezio doing the assassination. That, again, now that makes more sense. Speaking of which, I have heard that Ubisoft, the VR game they're working on, the Sword of Altair or something, where Altair, the Sword of Ezio. I keep confusing these guys. The Sword of Ezio, where Ezio returns to Montergione, and I thought another thing we wanted to see here. He had to have returned to Montergione, because in fact, you played the opening modern segment of Brotherhood, where they try to get back into Sanctuary. Keep in mind here, thanks to that traitor, the border forces knew about secret passageway to Sanctuary. They had to have destroyed that the entryway to go down in there. Which means at some point when Ezio returned, he must have had that passage, the doorway, rebuilt so he can seal it from the inside. As yes, there's still a lot you can do with this. A lot more little bits of lore and trivia and plot holes you can fill in. Oh boy. So yeah. I can just keep going on. I mean, I really can't wait until the forward here. Oh, at the same time though, I'm cautious and stuff. I do like this one here where it's not Jacob's. Fuck Jacob. I don't like Jacob. He was an assassin. Evie may have been way too rigid by the book, but she was an assassin. She felt more like an assassin than Jacob ever did. I hated how we couldn't keep a hood up at all times here and everything, and I like this. Yes, will the memory corridor come back more often? You could just walk around in it, stuff like that. Heck, we could go back to enjoying the bloodline, the genetic memories of Desmond. Like they hint at the point he had at 1800s like a cowboy assassin, which was used in like one of the comics. Was go there. Let's see that. You have so much opportunity here. Go back to Connor and how he deals with it, like how he deals with everything that happens here and such. And enough, and one more, and enough. Just enough with applying the whole mythical filter over the Isu, okay? When they would go back in time. Let's see what they really were like here. Not have it so the minds of the past, these people like Cassandra and Eivor, who strongly believe in these myths and stories, shape it through their mindset so it can better accept it. Don't do that. Show us the reality, if you will. So yeah. I wish they could have also done this in order in a way here. Like we got Altair here. Could have Ezio, which instead of being here, and I'm being nitpicky right now. Heck, I want to see more with Arno because he's apparently he had a very long life, a very long active career before he even got married. And yeah, we can have it so. Yeah, guess what? We found out who killed your father, Arno. Shay Cormac. Let him get some closure in that regard. So yeah, in honor of the 15th anniversary, the odds are I will go back and do a whole playthrough of the Ezio trilogy on my PS3. So yeah. Alright everyone, that's all I got to say here. Thank you for watching. As always, comment what you all thought. Like, start for more videos. Till next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.